More life, more vision. It's Motivation Friday. I'm your host, Joe Chege, back with your weekly dose of motivation. What's poppin'? Hope you guys had an amazing week. And today, I want us to talk about how we can keep it 100% with ourselves. I know, right? I feel like sometimes we don't live our lives to the fullest. And not only that, we are always selling ourselves short. We are selling ourselves short with our actions, with our beliefs, with the steps that we take every single day. And for me, I feel like whenever we do that, we don't maximize the potential that we have in us. And not only that, it's like we're living a half-baked life where you have so much that you can give, you have so much that you can accomplish, but you're just settling for mediocre. And that's not right. That's not like the essence of life. All right? So, if you're listening to this episode or watching it on YouTube, what I would want to encourage you today is there is a whole lot that you can benefit whenever you're betting on yourself or whenever you're keeping it 100 with yourself. I'm saying this because I've actually experienced it. At the end of 2021, I promised myself to do a couple of things. I told myself like my main agenda was to start holding myself accountable because I felt like for the longest time, I personally was doing so much for other people around me. I personally was giving it 100 to my family, to showing love to the people who really mattered in my life. But as you've always had, if you are a cup that's always pouring onto other people and you don't have time to pour onto yourself, you're always gonna end up empty. So I had to figure out a way to always rejuvenate myself. I had to figure out a way of how I was gonna be able to fill up my cup. And the one thing that stood out in my journey of self-realization was you have to make sure you're putting yourself first in everything that you're doing. You have to always make sure that you're holding yourself accountable. Because if I'm gonna keep it 100 with other people and I'm not keeping 100 with myself, if I'm holding out other people accountable and challenging other people to be the best version of themselves, and personally I'm not doing the same, then I'm missing out. That means, like they always say, I'm not practicing what I'm preaching. So if I was gonna be able to be successful, if I was gonna be able to transform my life from just being mediocre to becoming great, I had to make sure that I was keeping it 100 with myself. I had to speak to myself, like I had to make sure every single morning when I wake up, I was like, yo, Joe, you have to do so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You promised that yourself that you're gonna be able to accomplish these goals. You promised yourself that you're gonna be able to step up and show up every single day and do what is necessary to enable you to be the best version of yourself. So what are you planning to do today? And the minute I realized that every single day I was able to accomplish so much based on holding myself accountable, based on keeping it 100 with myself, I realized that I've been missing on so many things in life. So I want to encourage you today to ask yourself, have you been keeping it 100% with yourself? Are you really betting on yourself, or you're only waiting on the validation of other people? Because if you entirely just decide like this is the path that I'm gonna take, like starting today, I'm gonna commit to my goals and aspiration. I'm gonna hold myself accountable every single day through my actions, through the things that I plan, making sure that I'm following through with all the goals that I've set for myself, making sure I'm doing it for myself and not for others first. Because if you plan on showing love to your loved ones, if you want to make sure you're always there for your family, you're always there for your friends, and also for the people that truly matter in your life, then it means if I'm going to show them the love, I have to make sure I'm also pouring into myself. You have to practice self-love. You have to practice self-care. You have to make sure everything you do unto others, you also do it unto yourself. Or the other way around, if I expect other people to do something for me, I also expect myself to do the same for myself. Like you can't hold other people accountable of your life and in reality, you're not doing the same things for yourself. So if I want to practice love, to others, I have to practice love on myself. If I want to practice accountability on other people, I have to hold myself accountable. If I'm telling other people to step up their game and go out there and be the best version of themselves, and I'm not doing that for myself, then that means I'm living a half-baked life. So you have to hold yourself accountable. And that's why I feel like today, talking about how we can keep it 100 with ourselves is the most important thing. I have to make sure I'm speaking live. I'm reminding myself, okay, you said you was going to do this, but you haven't accomplished it. So what's the plan, Joe? How are we going to do this? What necessary steps are we going to be able to take for us to be able to step into the next level? And the minute you're reminding yourself, the minute you wake up every single day and you say your affirmation, the minute you wake up every single day and you look at your goals and plans that you have and you hold yourself accountable, the minute you put yourself first before anything, trust me, you're going to be able to accomplish so much. And actually, the vibe that you're going to be generating in your body, the energy that you're going to be emitting from your body is going to most definitely transfer to other people around you. If you want to experience happiness and joy, don't expect other people to make you happy. It has to start from within. And the minute you rekindle that spark of joy and happiness in yourself, trust me, whenever you meet people, they can sense the energy and you're going to be able to transfer that happiness onto the people around you. So my goal today is just to encourage you to think about how you're going to keep it 100% with yourself, how you're going to hold yourself accountable, how you're going to stop expecting other people to validate you, but instead, first and foremost, believe in your goals and aspirations and believe in what you truly desire and step out of your comfort zone and go out there and accomplish that. All right? Because when you think about it all, the minute you're able to keep it 100 with yourself, there's so many benefits that you're going to reap from your actions. The minute you're able to hold yourself accountable, the minute you're able to commit to your goals and aspiration and follow through, I believe that you're going to be able to accomplish so much. And if anything, you're going to gain more than lose. You're actually going to be getting a plus in your life. You're going to be gaining more than you're going to be losing. All right? Think about the benefits, because once you follow through, once you love yourself first, once you keep it 100 with yourself, once you hold yourself accountable, then that means you're going to experience growth in your life. I believe whenever we decide to follow through on our goals and aspiration and truly aspire to become great by holding ourselves accountable and keeping it 100 with ourselves, the upside of it all is it's going to be beneficial for you. Because once you do that, you're going to experience growth in your life. You're going to experience a positive impact in your day-to-day lifestyle. And not only that, it's going to build a discipline and consistency in your life, because you're showing up every single day and making sure you're following through with all your goals. You're showing up every single day and doing what you really love instead of just living life for the sake of being alive. You're showing up with a purpose. You're showing up and making sure every single thing that you put your mind to it, you're fulfilling that. And that's growth. So if you follow through with that, anytime you make a decision and you decide, okay, from now on, I'm not going to let myself down. I'm going to hold myself accountable and follow through with all the goals and aspirations that I have and make sure that I'm keeping it 100 with myself. Trust me, you're going to gain more than losing. And it's a great experience. Just challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone. Challenge yourself to invest in yourself and invest in your growth before you even do anything to other people. Challenge yourself to be the pillar or be the image that you want other people to emulate. Once you see yourself as someone people can emulate, once you see yourself as someone that can be able to empower and impact people's life by your action and your deeds, you're already on your path to the next level in life. All right? So I believe if you focus on that, if you focus on how the small things that you can transform, then most definitely you're going to be able to gain so much and become better. It's going to give, you're actually going to have more peace in your life, gives you more mental stability, and that's gonna help you be able to live life enjoying every single moment instead of living a life of regrets. All right, so focus on that. Focus on that, and I entirely believe that you're going to be able to transform your life. I entirely believe you're going to be able to live in your authentic self. You're going to be authentic to yourself because you're keeping it real with yourself and you're not bullshitting yourself. All right? Learn to live in your truth. That's something I'm always challenging myself to do. Once you learn how to live in your truth, you're no longer living in mediocre. No, you're going to always be able to show up and do what is necessary, and also call yourself on your BS. Whenever you're slacking, whenever you've promised yourself that you're going to do something and you're not living up to it, you're always going to call yourself up and be like, hey, yo, we promised ourselves that we're going to show up and do what is necessary. So whenever you put all these things in place, it's going to be easy for you to live in your truth. It's going to be easy for you to realize that as long as I'm holding myself accountable, as long as I'm practicing what I'm preaching, then I'm able to accomplish so much. So this Friday, I just wanted to share with you that weekly dose of just reminding yourself that every single day you're going to challenge yourself to keep it 100% with yourself. And you just have to believe in yourself and believe in the goals and aspirations that you've set for yourself and hold yourself accountable. And by doing that, you're definitely going to be able to accomplish so much and be successful in all your goals and aspirations. All right. This has been the Motivation Friday segment. More vision, more life. It's Motivation Friday. And as usual, I'm your host, Joe Chege. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't. And if this is your first time, welcome to our segment. And hopefully, I'll be seeing you next time. All right. Peace and blessings.